Hello and welcome to my channel AXForge. Today we are talking about Bluetooth, a short introduction to the evaluation and the biggest upgrade of Bluetooth till now.
Welcome to The Explainer. Do you know that little symbol on your phone? Bluetooth? Of course you do. We use it every single day, probably without a second thought. But its story is way more interesting than you might think. Alright, so let's get right into it. Why is it called Bluetooth? Because the answer has, get this, absolutely nothing to do with technology. It's all about a Viking king from the 10th century. No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I know. It sounds completely made up, but it's totally true. So picture this. It's 1996. Engineers from Intel, Ericsson, and Nokia are all trying to get different devices to talk to each other wirelessly. They needed a code name, right? And the whole point was uniting different protocols. And what better unifier than a Viking king famous for doing just that? It was a perfect fit.
And it gets even better. That little logo, the one you tap on all the time, it's not just some random design. It's literally the king's initials, H and B, for Harald Bluetooth, smashed together from ancient runes. You've got a piece of Viking history right there on your phone. So how did this temporary code name, which, by the way, was almost replaced by radio wire, stick around and become this global standard? Let's find out.
Well, it all started with a pretty simple idea. Back in '94, an Ericsson engineer, Job Hartson, was basically told, hey, get rid of all these messy cables. That was the goal. A simple goal. But man, it set the stage for a revolution.
And it definitely didn't just stop there. Things moved fast. By 1998, they formed the Bluetooth Special Interest Group to make sure everyone was on the same page. Then, boom, 2010 hits, and we get Bluetooth Low Energy, a total game changer for small, battery-powered gadgets. Fast forward to 2020, and they completely reinvent wireless audio. And now, we're talking about tech that can pinpoint location down to the centimeter. It's been a wild ride.
Okay, so let's talk about one of the biggest leaps forward for Bluetooth. This is the moment it went from guzzling power to just sipping it. So here's the deal. You had Bluetooth Classic, right? That was perfect for streaming music to your headphones, stuff that used a lot of data and, well, a lot of power. But then you have all these tiny new things like fitness trackers or little sensors. They can't handle that. So they created Bluetooth Low Energy, or BLE. Its job was totally different. Just send tiny little pings of data every now and then. This meant they could run for years on a tiny little battery. And you know what's cool? That super efficient DNA is now making its way back into our audio devices. We're talking a 20 to 30% boost in battery life thanks to the new LE audio standard. That's hours more of your favorite podcast or playlist on a single charge. Huge. In fact, this incredible power efficiency wasn't just about making batteries last longer. Oh no. It completely blew the doors open for what wireless audio could even do.
This is where LE audio comes in. And you gotta understand, this isn't just a minor update. It's a whole new playbook for wireless sound. It uses this super smart new compression method, the LC3 codec, which basically means you get higher quality sound using way less data and power. It's the best of both worlds.
And that new foundation allows for some seriously cool stuff, like multi-stream audio which sends separate, perfectly synced audio to your left and right earbuds. No more weird connection drops. And it also opens up this brand new, kind of mind-blowing feature called Auracast. Okay, imagine this. You walk into a gym, and all the TVs are muted, right? With Auracast, you could just pull out your phone, see a list of available audio streams like Wi-Fi networks, and tap TV3. Bam! The audio for that TV is now playing directly in your earbuds. Same thing at an airport. You could tune into your specific gates announcements. It's like personalizing the sound of the world around you.
So, okay, they've nailed low energy. They've reinvented personal audio. What's next? Well, Bluetooth started thinking bigger, way bigger. Not just connecting one device to another, but connecting entire buildings, entire warehouses.
And the tech that makes this possible is called power. It's brilliant. Think of it like a really organized meeting. A central gateway basically sends out a schedule, and every single little sensor gets its own tiny time slot to check in and report back. There's no chaos, no one talking over each other. It's just super efficient and saves a ton of power.
So what does that actually look like? Well, have you seen those digital price tags in the grocery store? That's it. One central computer can instantly update thousands of those little labels all at once. That's the power of this kind of network.
And trust me, this is not a small thing. The market for this industrial Internet of Things is already huge, almost $200 billion, and it's on track to blow past $286 billion in just a few years. Bluetooth is right at the heart of it, helping track everything in giant factories and warehouses.
But for all of that,
Bluetooth's latest trick might be the most mind-bending of all. It's not just about connecting things anymore. It's about knowing exactly where they are.
And this is where things get really, really cool. There's a new feature called channel sounding. And what it does is let two Bluetooth devices measure the exact distance between them, down to the centimeter. This isn't a guess, it's a high-precision measurement.
So what's the big deal? Well, think about your car's digital key. Right now, a thief can use a relay attack to basically copy the signal from your key fob inside your house and trick your car into unlocking. But with channel sounding, the car knows better. It doesn't just know the key is somewhere nearby, it knows with absolute certainty that the key is not right next to the driver's door. Attack foiled.
Or think about a hospital. This tech could make sure a medical device only sends super sensitive patient info when it confirms a doctor's tablet is literally within a couple of feet. It's a huge boost for privacy and security.
And looking ahead, for things like augmented reality, this is a massive game changer. AR glasses could use this to map a room with incredible precision, letting them place digital objects in the real world so perfectly they look like they're actually there.
So, when you step back and look at the whole picture, this technology, named after a Viking king who brought people together, started out just trying to replace some cables. But now, it's become this incredibly smart, context-aware fabric that's weaving together our physical and digital lives.
It's amazing, right? From a quirky historical codename to the invisible backbone of our modern world. The story of Bluetooth is just this perfect reminder that sometimes the most revolutionary technologies are the ones that work so seamlessly we forget they're even there.